times 4 is 8, minus 2, that's 6, quick maths. What's good, everybody? How are y'all doing? Welcome to part 4 of our continued saga of What If TK Was the Leader. Now, before we get started, I have a quick note. All next week, I'm going to be out of town, so part 5 isn't going to be up until the following week. So just keep that in mind. And like before, if you missed out on any of the previous parts, please watch those before this one so you won't be confused as to what is going down. Now, if you're amp height turn for this video, squat up on the like button, help support the series, help support the channel, all the good stuff, and let's get to it. Here's where we left off. TK got Ken to realize that he's no longer the Digimon Emperor who's shrouded by evil, and they managed to get the Digimon to Digivolve to the ultimate level in order to take on Akumon. With 2 ultimate level Digimon, they managed to make quick work of Akumon, as well as destroying Ken's old base. When all is said and done, Davis once again tried to get Ken to join them. Before Ken could decline, TK stepped up to co-sign Davis' invitation. Next, Kari stepped up, and then Yoli. All of them, minus Cody, could see that Ken has truly changed and that he will be a valuable member to their team. The little prodding from Leafmon, Ken finally accepts. Nope. What happens next? Pyldramon isn't a thing, so there's no need for those forced bonding mini-arcs. Instead, we have an opportunity for each character to grow themselves. That way, they become a more valuable member to the team. Keep this in mind as we move forward. Things progress as they normally would. Arukenimon and her partner, Mummymon, wreak havoc. They are, of course, stopped each time. That is, until Arukenimon crafts her ultimate weapon, Black War Greymon. Being made out of 100 control spires, not only is Arukenimon going to have a serious ball spot, but her victory is now guaranteed. Even with Magna Angemon's affinity against evil Digimon, since Black War Greymon is artificial, his powers aren't as effective. They get wiped out just like before, just not as bad. The Jet Black Warrior leaves on his own again, leaving Arukenimon, Mummymon, and our heroes all confused. Everyone is in a state of shock, especially TK and Kari, since they actually know firsthand the power of War Greymon. They only have 2 ultimate level Digimon on their team, and not only do they have to contend with Mummymon and Arukenimon, but they now have to deal with a rogue mega level Digimon. Even still, they can't just risk the fate of the digital world because of their fears. They needed to get stronger. After a bit of strategizing, they split into 2 groups. Kari, Yoli, and Ken went off to search for Gatumon's tail ring, while TK, Davis, and Cody went off to destroy more control spires. Now, since this scenario revolves around TK's leadership, and that he wasn't involved at all in search for Gatumon's tail ring, nothing at all would have changed during their adventure in the Dark Ocean. Except Kari's light would have allowed Gatomon to digivolve into Angemon, and Yoli's love and sincerity would have allowed Aquilamon to digivolve into Hippogriffomon. Things turned out a little different for the other group. Also keep in mind, I'm taking some creative liberties here, so just to go with the flow. After destroying several control spires, TK decides to take a break and goes on his own to try and contact Kari and her group, just to check on some progress. Davis is too revved up to stop, and Cody's sense of duty won't allow him to quit just yet. Some more time goes by, and TK and Patamon still haven't returned. Davis took note of this, grabbed Cody, and went off in search of their leader. While walking, they stumble across an injured Tokumon on the ground. Once he came to, Tokumon told them they were ambushed by an Orochimon, and TK was taken hostage. Immediately, Davis wanted to go and save him, but Cody stopped him, saying that they needed to think of a plan first. He knew Cody was right, because without a plan, they could end up endangering TK's life even more. Sure enough, Tokumon leads them to Orochimon's lair, and they set their plan in action. Here's the problem. Orochimon has 8 heads, so sneaking past them is virtually impossible. Of course, this plan fails, and TK is still captured, but Davis and Cody aren't giving up without a fight. It's an uphill battle, but Davis wasn't going to give up on his friend. His courage and friendship gave XVmon the power to digivolve into Aerovedramon. Cody knew that despite the imminent danger they were in, they were responsible for the safety of the digital world. His knowledge and responsibility helped Ankylamon to digivolve into Brachiomon. With new power in a head-to-head fight, Orochimon is beaten, TK is free, and it just so happens that Kari and her group made it out of the Dark Ocean with news of their own. With 6 ultimate level Digimon now, the odds are a little bit better for them. And just in time too, because Arukenimon, Mummymon, and for separate reasons Black War Greymon are now after the Destiny Stones. And that's where we're gonna stop. 4 parts in, and with TK being the leader, so much have changed. For the most part, the course of events has remained the same, but how they are handled is vastly different. With 6 ultimate level Digimon now, How do you think their future encounters with Black or Grandma is gonna go? I want to know what you think and put it in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this episode, squat up on the like button, help support this series, help support this channel. You guys have been tremendous with the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, part 5 isn't going to be up next week because I'm going to be out of town. So just be patient. It'll be up the next week, I promise. And at this point, I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you. I love you. Subscribe so you won't miss out. Ring the notification. And it's time to go.